The winter of 1862 was particularly severe in inland Otago. Miners on the Tuapeka froze in sub-zero temperatures and conditions became almost unendurable. But the freezing temperatures also caused river levels to drop, exposing gravel beaches and rocky crevices rich with gold. Two experienced Californian prospectors, Horatio Hartley and Christopher Riley, pushed much further inland, following the Clutha River up into the Cromwell Gorge. Now this was a wild landscape. Stark cliff faces of rock, snow-blanketed mountaintops, unlike anything that had been seen in California or Victoria. Conditions along the icy riverbank must have been horrendous, but the two men worked it in secret through the winter months and got incredible returns. When they were finally discovered at work by another digger, they hot-footed it down to Dunedin, where they deposited 87 pounds or 39.5 kilograms of gold on the 15th of August 1862. They demanded a reward of £2,000 before they would reveal their source. But within a month, the new Dunstan goldfield was declared and a second major rush was on. Can you imagine it? Loaded down with a heavy swag, carrying limited supplies of food, as you trudged your way across this incredibly rugged terrain in the search for the new El Dorado. The trials and tribulations of those pioneer diggers have a truly epic quality to them, which I suppose is why we romanticise them so much. The grim reality was grindingly hard physical labour in searing heat or freezing cold, with scanty rations and primitive shelter at the end of the working day. No wonder they partied hard as well in the shanty towns that sprang up along the river, the origin of settlements like Cromwell, Clyde and Alexandra. Others have long ago disappeared, but names like Muttontown recall the earliest days of the Dunstan diggings, when local station owners sold the miners mutton, keeping them alive until food supplies began to arrive at great cost from Dunedin and Oamaru. The Dunstan rush was even bigger than the previous one to the Tuapeka. Through 1863, some estimates have 30 to 40,000 diggers working all along the Clutha River. The low river level exposed highly auriferous beaches, so those early in the scene did very well. And when the water rose again as spring arrived, the diggers fanned out, exploring gullies and hillsides right along the river, and some even went up onto the mountaintops. New strikes were made all over the goldfield, at Conroy's and Butcher's Gully, and at Campbell's and Potter's high up on the Old Man Range. But soon enough, as early as late 1864, the rush days were over. Henceforth, greater technological sophistication would be required to extract gold from the Dunstan, and by 1870, dredging and sluicing companies had replaced the traditional diggers. Gold mining remained a lucrative industry here right into the 20th century.